Howdy, howdy. It's Tuesday. It might be the Moneyest Tuesday ever, but it is Tuesday. So, I see we've already got a group full of people here. Eat More Possum, Dustin, Soil Ariel. Ariel. Doc Murdoch. Murdoch. Wait a minute. The name rings a bell. Because I get goodies today. Yep. Doc, your stuff arrived. Now I got to fix my goggles or add the analog module to my digital DJI goggles. Let's see who else we have. Lee McCready in the house. Sunrise. And Woody. Hey, Paul. Woody's been busy doing family stuff. If you keep up with them on Instagram, you see some nice family pictures he posted. And Yellow Rose. Hey, Lee. He's listening but not watching because he's driving himself crazy. Before you go driving off again, any updates on your wife? I really haven't kept up too much. But let's see if he can chime in there for a second. Keep us updated. Yeah, I figured you were on vacation. I got a little vacation in too. Actually, another one. So I went to Germany, come back, and now last weekend was our Labor Day weekend. For those that don't live in the U.S., we had yesterday off, so we got a nice long weekend out of it. And I've taken full advantage of it and went down to the coast for a couple of days. So Lee says his wife's at the rehab center, Remington Transitional Care. Looks like 5-star hotel, and everybody's super friendly and helpful to her. So all the best to your wife. Hope she'll recover quickly and be back home and nag on you like she deserves to be. Well, you know what I mean. Anyhow, so let me get one thing out of the way real quick. There's probably a lot of you heard about this little Hubson QC guy, Ali Manzano, whatever the frick his name is, going on. Let me just go on record. Lone Star UAV will be a Hubson-free zone because that crap is just not going to fly. Hubson, if you're listening, I'm not interested. Yeah. That little issue has me fired up a little bit, especially that Ali guy. I've seen what he's done to other channels before, and as far as I'm concerned, I don't even want to see, hear, or anything from that joker. He is about the lowest of the low, and I'm just going to keep it at that. So, if you ever come across that Ali Shum whatever channel, just hit the block, delete, and do not watch button. But the best thing that you can do. So Lone Star UAV will be a Hubson free zone. Their junk, I'm not interested. Matter of fact, as I just went to Germany, I've got some good flight times in with the Mini 2. And, you know, if they come out with a Mini 3, I'll probably be game for that thing. So I'm not gonna bother wasting my time with overpriced trash. You know, they were that. I mean, their release, you got to give them that. Their whatever launch of the product was fairly entertaining with them crashing it into the base of one of their lights. But you want to see some German footage? We can do that. We have the technology. Let me see if I can. Probably ought to scan this first. Make sure it's playing back okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Yeah, we only played out in the we only played out in the country. My brother lives out in the sticks, so we've got a few flights in that way. Let me see here. Oh man, let's see, share video file. There we go. So that's my brother and his son, and obviously me off to the side there. Pulling little droney. And yes, I put him in an already said drone shirt. You can actually see his Mini flying there in the picture too. And flies on drones. Here, congratulations are in order. You made it past the 1,000 subscriber mark. That's awesome. I'm thoroughly convinced that YouTube is trying their darnest to keep us from reaching that goal. Because I see my subscriber numbers go up, and then overnight they're dropping like flies. I think YouTube is doing something and restoring old databases or something, and new subscribers get dropped in the process. I mean, only be in our best interest not for us to go over 1,000, so they don't have to pay royalties to nobody. But yeah, no, congratulations, Flies on Drones. If you haven't, they've broadcast. They go on a stream Friday night up. Yeah, Friday night. So check them out. Check them out when you get a chance. So I'm gonna share another file here. So that's the 11. I don't want to do that. This is just some random flight footage straight off the SD card. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm fairly disgusted even with YouTube right now over that whole Hepson thing. Yellow Rose is closing in on the 1,000 mark too. He's at 935. So if you're not subscribed to him, get over there and give him a subscription. Uh, yeah, I'm not. We're not gonna get any worse was this YouTube thing. But I mean, obviously we're not doing it for the money, we're doing it for the fun of it. Speaking of fun, and next meetup, yeah, I need to put that on the calendar, don't I? Lee, thanks for reminding me. So, I think the majority spoke up for all that green stuff is called grass. I know, Doc, you don't know what that is living out in the high desert, but over there, everything is nice, lush, and green. So, was actually kind of funny about all this. So my brother's been flying more the toy grade type drones. He's got a Holy Stone. He's got the F-11 here recently, and now this was his first time flying a DJI product, and now he's keeps the drones really close because he loses signal so darn quick on those other drones to where it's really not fun. You don't get a fly up and out any at all. And now he got the mini one now, and it's a whole new experience for him. So yeah, he was pretty happy with himself, as was my nephew. They were both. And I just see my Nightbot kicking in here. News about my daughter. She is currently at the ER. Was what suspected a DVT, deep vein thrombosis in her arm. So we'll have to see how that one plays out. She's been there since last night, 8:30 or something like that. Um, she's a little flustered right now, to uh, be mild about it. So, yeah, Fly Zone, I don't think there's any way to lock you in. It's, YouTube give it, YouTube take it away, or some hoot like that. By the way, this was the only day I was able to fly while I was in Germany, because while I was at my parents, my hometown, it was just too wet and too windy. So, and there's me in catching. Let's see, what else do we have? That one we don't need. So let's take that off. All right. Well, she's gonna be in for a long drawn out battle. But so while I was visiting with my brother, we came across this sign for, I guess you could call it a fortress. It's out of the 1300s. And my brother's like, there's really not much to see there. And as we get there, yeah, he was right. There's not really much to see. There was a little plaque that you could read. Let me see if I get that on here real quick. Let me share this. So it shows the little layout of the whole place, but there was a lot of brush around it, and you really could not see a whole heck of a lot. It gives, somewhat the history of it, but then I decided, well, I've got a drone with me. I'm going to send up the drone. And here's the drone picture. And you can very much make out. So there were two main buildings. These are the foundations for those two buildings. You can see where there was a drawbridge. This all used to be a lake. And where all the brush is now, they actually had posts next to each other. That was the outer wall of the fortress. And there was a bridge over here, was a drawbridge into this main building, and there was a second building right here. But putting a drone in the air really gives you a better picture. And I tell you, Mini 2 or Mini SE is ideal for that sort of stuff, because you can just have a little bag with you. You hand launch it, you hand catch it. This was really fun and really good. So, and Harley FPV, howdy, howdy, howdy. And so, I went down to the coast for the weekend. I had my Mini 2 with me, but I did not get to fly because everything here was crowded. I mean, you have no idea. It was just jam-packed. Really, the idea of me wasn't necessarily going to the coast. Some of you may know I just bought a new truck, and I just want to get in the truck and start driving and kind of get a feel for the truck, break it in, if you want to call it that, and put some miles on the road and just have a little run away from home. So that's exactly what I did. I put about 600 miles on that truck over the weekend. Did bring back some fresh seafood though. So anyway, to get back to drones and what have you, I've got a bunch of stuff on order. Matter of fact, I just got a package in today. I had bought the SkyZone 030s, and I always had problems with focusing on those things. I actually got rid of them, and now I know what my issue is. I actually went to the eye doctor last week and had my IPD measured. if you're going to buy goggles, you might want to spend the extra $30 at an eye doctor or go to Walmart, Vision Center or something, and have your IPD measured and make sure that the goggles that you're about to buy are meant for your IPD, because my IPD is 72. Well, somewhere between 71 and 70. Doc said 71. The lady that did the measurement for the glass said 71. So, anyhow, the Sky Zone 03Ls are 69 and a half at the most. So I'm guessing that was some of the focus issues I have with that, beside the fact that it doesn't have focus adjustment. So now I've actually bought everything to refit my DJI goggles with the analog module. And come on, get out of here. So I bought this little thing right here, and it will actually, it's a slide on to where you can take it off and only put it on as needed if you need analog. And I will fit this thing with the V2 analog adapter, and I'm putting on a TBS Fusion module. So that should fix my analog back to where I can actually see it. So, but if you are on the fence about buying any kind of analog goggles, get your IPD measured and make sure that your IPD falls in the range of the goggles that you're looking at. I was actually looking at the Sky Zone 04L, which is the slightly cheaper version of the 04. Only has the LCOS screens on it, not the OLED. But the IPD on that thing goes up to 71, so it should be okay for me. The DJI goggles are actually 70, so but I can see fine in the DJI goggles. So I don't have any extra goggles, no. But I've been seeing a bunch coming up for sale on Facebook, on the FPV marketplace, and FPV buy, sell, trade, and what's the other one? There's a number of trading and buying, selling forums on Facebook that you might want to look at. I just saw somebody had a V1 DJI V1 goggles for $450. So they're out there. I don't have any extras. So but speaking of all the YouTube craziness, if y'all would hit that thumbs uppy thingy in that stream, I'd appreciate it. Make it look like I'm doing some here, please. And then I'm trying to make up my mind whether or not to go to the big 7-inch or just stick with the was one of the 3.5 inch, and we've got a few options on that nowadays. Just some new options came available here. Beta FPV now offers a 3.5 inch. Let's see. The X-Night 35. Let me add that puppy in here. Whew. Well, you can get 5% off if you give me an email address. How about that? And we don't need that either. So, you got the X-Night 35, and then we have, let's see, Gap RC was their Smart 35, which I hear a lot of good things about. This is analog. We don't want analog. We want digital version. Okay, how do we get there? New products, probably. Here we go. So we've got some options on a 3.5 inch. Besides me, still get a Super G 7-inch from Project 399. What is Project 399? Super G Plus is the one that you. All right, let's have a look see here. Dead cat frame, I like that. All right, let me share this. Freestyle frame, Super G 6mm carbon fiber arms, 2mm fiber body, flat control isolation grommets. Dead cat, no props in view. I like it. But does that puppy have enough room for a full-size air unit in it? That would be my big question. Because do we have double strap session mounts? Proudly based in Seattle. So it does not say one way or another. Harley's Digging has Baby Hawk 2 HD. Is the Baby Hawk available again? Because for a while it was not available. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably put a 2 in between there. Yep, Race Day Quartz is showing it. And stock. What's the Cadex Polar? Well, we'll put that in the pot of things. Actually, I was gonna built the Baby Hawk, but built it as a 6S rig. Put some slightly different motors on that thing. Yeah, I might have to tinker with that a little bit. So, but to get back to Lee, somehow I got distracted here. Lee was asking when will we have our next meetup? And right now it looks like we'll be aiming for the 19th. Lee, if you're still out there, I'm thinking it's going to be the 19th at 9 a.m. I know Sunrise, you're not going to be able to make it because it's on the Sunday morning. But till Christmas break, I think they're going to be out there every weekend playing soccer. So I might just have to take a drive up there next Sunday and make sure that the fields are available. And Chris Hope, howdy. He can't make it either. 19th doesn't suit you? Yeah, our problem is the soccer guys, and they kind of have a lease on the place, so we can't exactly say, okay, we got here first or something like that. He's going dive hunting. Which poor diver are you hunting? Wait a minute, that's not cool. Or are you talking dove hunting? That's probably it. He's gonna go dove hunting. More shells get spent on dove than any other bird. That's why when you go to the store, you just find a big box of shells for the dove hunting folks. I used to have a sweet spot to go dove hunting up in Kansas, and it wasn't only about a half mile from my house. Little country road, dirt road. We'd be sitting there, and about every night you could almost set your clock at it. The dove come flying over, get to the stock tank. We'd be hunting for about half an hour, but we'd have enough birds for dinner at that point. So, anywho, now the other one I'm looking at is this beast right here. Let's see, where's Mr. iFly? And Chris, which quad did you end up buying? I know you had a crash of some type and had to go get a new one. There, this is the beast. Let's see, can we get a good picture here? There we go. iFly Chimera 7. So he ended up the Nazgul 5. Did you buy digital or did you buy analog? Was Crossfire, of course. Yeah, good. He's all hooked on the digital. And Johnny Drone Flyer. Well, welcome. you live on the rock, you know that he had some Mother Nature issues, meaning Mother Nature really screwed up his life for the past 2 weeks. Glad to see you. Glad you could come in here and grace us with your presence. Do you have power back now and internet and all that stuff, or are you still roughing it? Ah, he's got power again. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. What about the other anemones of modern life, like internet, gas? I only got it last night. Wow. And I just saw Matt pop in here. Matt Condiff, welcome. What up? So, yeah, our very own Brad Alston got sent down there to Louisiana to put in some ATM vans so people at least have money of some type. And he and Johnny managed to hook up. So it's good to see the community come together. Brad's going to stay with you tomorrow night. Well, that's cool. So even in a crisis like Ida, you still get to hook up and hang out together. That's a good thing. At least you won't go completely crazy. So, anywho, yeah, I'm kind of curious about this big ass 7-inch 6S. I might just go that direction. Ken made it to Louisiana too. I didn't see that part. I thought Florida had problems of their own with some other storm of some type. Or is it just going that direction? I can't keep them up anymore. So Johnny, are you are you able to get out, or are you pretty much locked up at the house? I mean, what's the situation there now? Do we need to do some drone delivery and bring you send you some bread and butter or something? I don't know where are you located over there. I think you're in Hammond, right? Johnny eating better than we are. I don't know. Yeah, he's in Hammond. So I wonder. So, Johnny, we're gonna see some awesome drone footage from you now from the remnants and the damages the hurricane left behind. Yeah, I see it's about a 7.5 hour drive, or as I say, time to beat 7 hours 41 minutes for me. Anywho, oh, we're all over the map tonight again, are we? So anyhow, Johnny, I'm glad to see you're alive and doing well. I guess well enough to come here. So I really haven't seen anything really popping up to tickle my fancy in the drone world in the past week. But then again, I was gone for half that time and really haven't paid. Well, Johnny, and that's the right thing to do. Try to be respectful of people. Well, Doc, I was thinking about making that my break-in trip, but then I know I've got enough fuel in the truck to get there, but how the hell do I get back? And where is the last chance for me to fuel up and bring enough fuel to make sure that I do get back? And then do I really want to go in there and create more problems for people that need a response? You know, do we really need to jump in the middle of all that? I don't think so. I stayed in the Surfside / Galveston area for this past weekend. Went and saw some friends in Damon. Had me a little west of the Brawls burger. And just yeah, we'll wait for the all clear and then we'll make it. I wanna go see Louisiana. I wanna see New Orleans. I've never been to New Orleans, so well, John, I'm glad to hear that you fared well enough. Yeah, there's plenty of people that lost everything, so let's all send a prayer to those guys. I mean, I've dealt with tornadoes and severe thunderstorms and lost a fair share with that, but nothing like what y'all went through. So actually, last I heard, I-10 was still closed and only open for first responders. So, yep, we'll all be at Spin It. That'll be what, November 6th, I believe, was it? Yep, November 6th. We'll see y'all at Spin It. Yeah, that's going to be a hoot. It's going to be a hoot. I will be there. I know probably most everybody that's in this chat right now will be there for that. So I'm going to go full circle and go back to this. Yeah, it's going to be a fun day. I guess that's my cue for this thing here. Where to go? Oh, sure, I had it right here. What the hell happened? Oh, well, I'm about screwed everything up again tonight, haven't I? This is it, I believe. Yeah, all right. There we go. Yeah, I need Chris to run that board for me, but you know, he's an awesome. I'm San Antonio. There ain't no way we're gonna link that up. You know, if he's gonna run the board for me, I'm gonna have him with an arm's reach just in case, you know, there's some sort of malfunction. I gotta smack something to make it right again. You know, like the old TVs that you took and you know you smacked it a little on the side to get it to working again. Yeah, Woody, the Mini 2 is not gonna quite make it to Spin It. Not from where you're at. That's not quite gonna happen. All right, Paul. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And thanks for coming in. And we'll see you next week. Which is also about my cue. Yeah, percussive maintenance. Just wait till an upcoming video. Oh boy, I'm guessing I'm going to get it again. All right, Johnny, you have a good night. Thank you all for stopping by. I think we're going to call it a day from the one and only Hubson Free stream, the Hubson Free Zone. I'm not going to tolerate that stuff. Yeah, or I'm not gonna bother with any of that business. I've seen other channels get ruined, and I'm not. No, let's not go there. So everybody, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate your support. Arlie, you have a safe day at work. And eat more possum. Yes, you got to get after. You got to get busy on that ticket, or watch more of Kelly's stream. I'm sure he'll be giving more tickets away before soon. So until then, y'all have a good night and be safe out there. And I'll see you next week. Bye.